marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On second and a long way to go. Cousins. The pass caught by Olave. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake it and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Falcons sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You've got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Well, they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On play action, Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Got it. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Now it's Hines. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Hines. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
One. No, he's easy. One. One.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, on the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. We're scoreless after 1. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Henry up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, so much 11 to the ball. Every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Cousins to throw it. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now at 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Play fake. Cousins. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. There wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. What are their final numbers? The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins now. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this returnable for Rager. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Prescott now. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Cousins on first down. Right back to Njoku. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. To throw again on second down. Cousins, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take it, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down. Here's Cousins. That's Olave bringing in another one. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards remain for second down. Play action now. Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a threat.
Well, that 4th down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
They go play action. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Prescott. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. A 1st down carry for Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal hole.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. They'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Prescott to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown! Albert Okwuegbunam. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Cousins. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Past the 20. 5, touchdown Panthers. David Njoku, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10 to about the 23. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? Yeah. The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Here comes Rager. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Henry again on 2nd down. And some space here. Touchdown, Falcons. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. 2 2 The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Calvin Joseph. And the Falcons are going to...
Biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad, stop it, cause it ain't no act in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that'll be when I give to me. My check don't discriminate. Still taking to me. I just be having my way. Only care about what the pay tell us say. Urge you wanna be. Don't got a whip and brag on no petty. Let's stop talk with that on your hip. And you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. On these we not equivalent. Really that looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad, stop it, cause it ain't no act in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in black. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you come in if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. I they text and calls. Run me that, making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. So that boy, you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you caking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad, stop it. biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a. I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing on me.
Hello, new world. All the boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a quarter meal, hella follow. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lag. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Serving up, pull up, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe.
Can I feel out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant?
You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? The gossip.
What the fuck is council culture, dawg? Say what I want about you, I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga, watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Three for the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up, you got a better